Hey, thanks for checking out this video today. You tuned into this video because you were curious as to what happens, George, when I pass my real estate license class and I'm looking for a broker. It's like, is there any good tips to ask for, or what are the questions that I should ask when choosing a brokerage company? Well, stay tuned. Hey, for those of you that are brand new, welcome to my channel, Living in Staten Island. My name is George S. Wonica. I am a local realtor right here in Staten Island, New York. And today, I'm actually answering a question that was posed to me by one of you. Yes, one of you had previously asked me the question, hey George, I am getting my real estate license, and I was just curious as to what advice you could give me when I'm looking for a company to put my license with. Well, let's kind of go into it. Hey, but first, before we get into that, there's just one thing I need you to do. I need you to hit that subscribe button below, so anytime we do a new video, you're going to get notified right away, and we definitely appreciate all of the support. The other half of it is, just like this video is being done today, if you have any questions on real estate, on what's going on locally in Staten Island, New York, what it's like to live, work, play here, well, you got to do one thing. You got to reach out to me. You got to either do on that button that tells you right there, call me, text me, email me, send up a smoke signal if you have to, but you got to get in contact with me so I can do the next video and you can watch it. And hey, listen, don't forget, watch at the very end of this video. We always have a lot of fun when we do these videos, but the most amount of fun is the bloopers that happen while we're trying to record this stuff. So, you know what? If you want to have a couple of good laughs, stay tuned to the end of this video, and hopefully I'll make you chuckle. But hey, let's get right into what are some of the top 5 things to look for in a company when you're getting your real estate license. One of the first things that most people always want to ask about, quite frankly, is you just had all of your training and you took your real estate course and you're ready to get into this industry. And what happens? I need more training? Well, yeah, that's kind of really the next step, because what you go through in your licensing course doesn't really teach you how to actually sell real estate. What's practical? What's real? What's the best practices? What's not the best practices? So what kind of training programs does your brokerage company have? And not only that, but how often do you have the ability to be trained? So now some companies will also push you back towards the local realtor associations, would have designations and things of that nature that you're able to get more education on it. And that's great as well. But sometimes also going to number 2, which is, what kind of mentoring programs do they have? Do they have anybody that you can shadow? Do they have anybody that can be invested into your success? Because let's be honest, sometimes you need that other person until you feel more confident that you can do this business on your own. Number 3, one of the most important things, as far as I'm concerned, is what are their company policy manuals and procedures manuals? Because quite frankly, everything that you want to do, you're going into business now, ladies and gentlemen. And one of the things you want to make sure of is exactly what is your responsibility? What is the broker's responsibility? And by the way, while it's really nice, ladies and gentlemen, to do a handshake, unfortunately, you are now in business. You are now an independent contractor, which we'll go into it as well. But most companies will have a written policies and procedures manual. Some companies that don't, I would sometimes be leery, because that handshake, unfortunately, sometimes goes, see ya. So that's another thing that you might want to look for to find out, does that company have a written company policy? And in that company policy, is that where your independent contractor agreement is? Now, independent contractor agreement, which would really fall under number 4, would be which basically states that you are not an employee of the brokerage company. Now, again, for those of you that have taken a licensing class, you know an employee gets paid a salary. And what an independent contractor is exactly how we get paid in this business, is based off of commission right now. So at that point, when you're an independent contractor agreement, there are certain rules and regulations that go associated with that. And every company normally would have you sign an independent contractor agreement. Now, again, in my opinion, it's always a great thing to get everything you can in writing, because there is no miscommunication and you don't want hard feelings if you decide that you're going to leave that company and go to another one. And the number 5 reason would be, what kind of support are you going to get? Now, a lot of people talk to me about support, and well, we have this and we have that, and every company and every shop has their own different things, right? So what I mean by what kind of support are you going to receive is, again, the training is part of it, conversation is part of it, but when you have a problem as an agent, and ladies and gentlemen, we all have problems as agents. I mean, hell, I even have a problem every once in a while. But at the end of the day, you have to have someone that is responsible to try to get back to you, to help you with your problems. And again, sometimes it's with experience, sometimes it's knowing who the right person to call is. But the most important part for you and your development is having someone that's going to be able to be there to answer your questions quickly, to be able to get the answers if they don't know the answers to those questions, and be able to assist you to make sure that you have the opportunity to make a couple of dollars potentially on that transaction. So how quickly they get back to you, as the expression goes, time is money, ladies and gentlemen, and that's one of the more important things to make sure of. How quickly can somebody get back to you when you have a problem, and what is that turnaround time frame? It's important for a lot of people, and to me, it's one of the most important things that you can look for and looking for a company. Another thing would be, what kind of costs am I going to incur, right? Because, ladies and gentlemen, you are now in your own business. You are an entrepreneur. So that being said, as being an entrepreneur, you're going to have business expenses of what you're going to have to know. And quite frankly, you want to know that up front, don't you, before you go anyplace and you don't know what the fee situation is. So some companies have fees that are associated with their company. Some franchises have the same thing. So you want to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into when you make the decision to go with that individualized company. And hey, let's be honest, why did you come into this business in the first place? Well, we all know it has to do with commission. What am I going to get paid, especially in the beginning? Now, there are a lot of companies, and they all fight for everybody. They all fight for every agent, and that's great. Competition is a wonderful thing. However, everybody always wants the highest commission split they could possibly get, and they want everything. But ladies and gentlemen, we also have to understand, you never get anything good that you didn't pay for, right? So it's nice to want to come out and get that great commission right away, but you don't know anything. So you can't sometimes expect brokers to want to be able to pay you that and then going to give you that service to be able to help you become more successful, because they've already started you here. So if you don't want to be a statistic, maybe that commission split's not the most important thing for you in the beginning. With some people it's going to be, and I completely get it. Everybody is different. And not saying that anybody is right, wrong, or indifferent. But when I came into the business, even though it is a family business, my biggest goal, quite frankly, was to learn. It was to suck up as much information from everybody as humanly possible, so that I would be able to know how to get things done. So commission really didn't mean anything to me, quite frankly, because if I started to excel at my profession, that's what was going to gradually rise anyway. And like a lot of different companies, some companies have graduated commission schedules. So at the end of the day, all of those things combined take effect as to what somebody's commission is going to be, and how is that commission split justified based off of what they're going to provide for you as well. As the expression goes, you never got anything good that you didn't pay for. Hey, I want to thank you for watching this video today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, if you like what you saw in this video today, you got to do me a favor. You got to hit that subscribe button again, so anytime I do a new video, you're going to get notified right away. And again, if you want to see me do a video, you can do me a favor and drop it below in the comments below. We'd love to see that, because the next video that I might do might be something that you requested, just like this one was. This was a video that was requested by me. So again, I like to answer to the people and try to help the people out as well. So I really appreciate all of the support. Hey, with that being said, we hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Hey, thanks for watching this video today. If you don't know who I am because you're a new visitor to this YouTube channel, hey, my name is George S. Wonica. I want to... Now, a lot of other companies will talk about some of the things that have... Hey, another most important part, quite frankly, is what kind of costs am I going to incur? Again, different companies and different shops have different types of